my heart away. Went a bit too far, so wrong. Oh no, open up my soul. But babe, how could I know you're cold? Shame on you, should have seen what you were like. Dangerously nice. You got me all lost, so blinded. You got me all lost. Listen to my heart. I gotta be lost, survived it. Now you're all gone, 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 my friend. Oh Lord, I guess you fooled me once, but I ain't falling twice. All lies. Oh Lord, I ain't gonna run. My rise has just begun. I'll shine. Shame on you. Should have seen what you were like. Dangerously nice. You got me all lost, so blinded. You got me all lost. Listen to my heart. I gotta be lost, survived it. Now you're all gone, 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 my friend. Paper goods will come around. I'm still walking, I'm still proud. I never lost it. I never lost it. I never lost it, baby. Paper goods will come around. I'm still walking, I'm still proud. I never lost it. I never lost it. Paper goods will come around. I'm still walking, I'm still proud. I never lost it. I never lost it. I never lost it, baby. Paper goods will come around. I'm still walking, I'm still proud. I never lost it. I never lost it.
What's up, good people? Happy Friday, and welcome to a very special and, should I say, unique edition of HBCU Sports Live. I'm Kenn Rashad, founding publisher and editor of HBCU Sports. And this show will be done solo tonight. And is likely, this isn't going to be your typical live stream. This isn't going to be a show that we typically do with a bunch of news and so forth. I mean, I've got news to report, but it's going to be just a tad bit unorthodox. So I want to give just a few more minutes for people to come in, because what I'm about to share is maybe somewhat jarring, but it's important. And but let's. I'm not going to hesitate, because this may not be that long, and this will all be based upon how if you guys got questions, I'll entertain them. But I'm going to keep it real with you guys tonight. As I indicated before, this isn't going to be your typical stream. This one is pretty personal. You guys know that I've been covering HBCUs and working or building HBCU sports for going on 30 years. And honestly, I need to let you guys know where we stand right now with respect to the future of this operation. And I need to let you know why your support matters more than ever. I had to make calls to Kendrick Marshall, to Jared Hoffman, and to Chris Stevens to let them know that I could not pay them for the work that they did for the month. Without question, is probably one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult thing I had to do. And Lord knows, during the time that I've managed this operation, there have been a lot of difficult moments, but nothing like this. As you guys know, just to kind of give you some history, this platform was built with no big money. There was no major network backing us. It was just consistency, a love for our schools, and just the desire to want to do good work, because we knew that the mainstream media wasn't necessarily giving us any love. And so we were able to, Kendra came on board and was able to kind of do things, make it possible for us to do things that obviously one person couldn't do. And we were able to grow from that. And then Jared came on board. There were some other writers, but Jared and then Chris came on board and literally allowed us to do things that I'm not going to say we never thought possible, but made it possible for us to do things, man, that kept the needle moving. And we were able to tell those stories. We became, we're a national publication, breaking major news stories. And but now we've reached an edge. And and I'm telling you this now. It's not because I'm quitting, but I'm telling you this because I refuse to quit quietly, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying that they've left, but when you put in consideration the responsibilities that I have to this operation, and most importantly to them, knowing what they have to deal with, knowing the obligations that they have, financial commitments that they have, to tell somebody that you can't pay them because the revenue isn't coming in like you thought it would. And you guys might know, understandably, where school's out, there's no sports to report per se. And the stories that we are reporting, it's typical news that you would typically expect around this time of year. There are no scores. There are no sports going on. So, there are some other details about this that I'm not at liberty, to be quite honest with you, to get into. Nothing malicious. They've done absolutely nothing. And if there's still no blame to go around. We've heard stories about this before, man. The media business is tough. It is very difficult. You guys might know, we've seen countless stories. Sports Illustrated fired their entire staff. I think the New York Times had a similar incident before they, went on ahead and purchased The Atlantic. But this happens. And I'm not saying that they've been let go. They haven't. But realistically, they've done a little bit. But I can't ask them in good conscience to continue working for me if I can't pay them. I like to view this operation as a so I think it was Kenyatta who said, I'm an OG. I guess so. But we are the longest running HBCU focused digital platform on the internet. There is no operation that's been in existence as long as this operation has. And I like to think that over that time, we've done good work. We don't always get it perfect, but I like to think that we've done good work. So, I've reached the edge, man. I've reached an edge. And I'm telling you, like I said, this is hard. This is hard. But I am doing this because I'm asking you for your help, man. I'm asking you guys for your help. And I know you guys probably all the time, when we end our shows, we tell you about how you can give and donate and so forth. And I guess maybe that sounds pretty repetitious, week in and week out doing our shows, man. But I'm here to tell you guys, we need your support. I do. We can look at some creative ways. You guys may very well are aware that, I've got a book coming out entitled HBCU Sports 101, a guide to understanding Black college athletics. That book is going to be released on July 18th on Amazon, but on other platforms as well. And you have the opportunity right now to go to KennRashad.com and you can pre-order the book to get a signed copy. This is, for a limited time. The book will retail for $21.99. And of course, you would have, with a special bundle that I put together, you can purchase the book, get a signed copy, and you will also get a digital copy that you can download immediately so that you can start reading the book. This is one of these assets that I'm utilizing, hopefully, man, that we're going to hopefully use, man, to make sure that we can get people paid. Okay? So, KennRashad.com, make a purchase, buy the book. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I was actually on Dr. Cavill's show last night, promoting. We were there talking about the book, and am I going to post it? You know what? If you're talking about the link to the show, to the website, yeah. Let me go ahead and post a link to you. But I was on Dr. Cavill's show last night. Hold on, let me go ahead and give you the link. If I can type. Okay. KennRashad.com. That's where you can go and you can purchase the book. You've got a couple of options there. But I was on Dr. Cavill's show last night, and to my surprise, he had already gotten a copy, and he started reading the ebook edition. And he talked about how, if I understood him correctly, he liked the book so much that he is even considering making it required reading for the students who have enrolled in his sports management class at Texas Southern. That blew me away. As I indicated before, the book is a book. It's not HBCU Sports for Dummies. I wasn't going to call it that. But HBCU Sports 101 is kind of like a class. It's like a very basic introduction to HBCU sports. And the reason why I thought this book was necessary is because obviously there aren't a whole lot of books out there, if any. As a matter of fact, Dr. Cavill may be the only other person who did that book, who wrote a book a number of years ago about related to HBCU athletics. And the books that are kind of just out there on HBCUs in general are books that, for the most part, were written by individuals who didn't even attend HBCUs. And I guess they did it in a sense to just kind of like celebrate HBCUs. But I'm one who believes that we owe it to ourselves, especially those of us who are journalists in this space, but just people who are appreciative of HBCUs, alumnus of HBCUs, alumni of HBCUs, people who have a passion for this. We owe it, I think, not only to ourselves, but to the people in the space to tell our own stories. And fortunately, we've got media outlets that are doing that. Not enough, but you got us. You got Game Day. You got Black College Sports Network. Jackson State has got a couple. FAMU has got ONG Strike Zone. And the list is growing. And we need more. to be able to tell our stories the way they need to be told. And that's what this book is about. This is a very basic introduction. It's not a history book, but it does detail HBCU sports history. It does take a look at some of the legendary athletes who changed the game for the sports. It takes a look at legendary teams that changed the game. We talk about legendary coaches that made it possible. We talk about administrators, including presidents, who were key in shaping the HBCU sports landscape. We talk about the commissioners. We talk about the athletic directors that made it possible. You know, we talk about the bands and the appeal that they have and how they have aided in making the HBCU landscape what it is. We address the challenges associated with NIL and how HBCUs now are forced to step up if they want to remain competitive. We talk about that. And we even offer some type of solutions for how we could possibly resolve some of these issues going forward. And I do talk about briefly the need for HBCU media outlets. So it covers all things. It's not a hard read. And if you are an avid supporter of HBCUs and you may be one who knows everything there is to know about it, I think you'll find this enjoyable. And you might even find that there are a couple of things that you might not have known. Because in my research, there were a couple of things that even I didn't know. So go to KennRashad.com, order the book, and get a signed copy, and your support would be very much appreciated. So that is one way that you could help, obviously, to support the platform. You guys have talked about the need to add more merchandise to the HBCU Sports Shop. And guess what? You guys said you wanted mugs and tumblers. Well, guess what? We've got mugs and tumblers. I didn't necessarily. I think you guys sometimes think that you guys are talking and we're not listening. Do know we take your feedback seriously. I take your feedback seriously, man, because I'm of the belief that if you take the time to express how you feel about something, it tells me that you care. And if you are saying, you know what, you need to get some mugs or you need to get some tumblers, then you know what? Okay, then we'll do it. So we got mugs and we got tumblers, as well as T-shirts, hoodies, and so forth. So go to shop.hbcusports.com. You can purchase merchandise, some official HBCU Sports merchandise. And that, too, will also support the operation. That's at shop.hbcusports.com. Right? And if for whatever reason, you may not necessarily be in the need to want to buy anything in particular. You may not necessarily want to buy a book. You may not necessarily want to buy any items. I do ask that you, if nothing else, take the time to go to hbcusports.com/donate and donate. Donations are key here, man. They are. No amount is too small. It can be $5, it can be $10. It can be $100, it can be $200. Do know that it will go to help support my writers, man, because I need them. I think we need them. Because this operation can't continue and it can't thrive and it can't scale without them. I think we do a good thing here. And I'm hoping that you guys value the work that we do. I'm hoping you guys understand that this is business. And I guess maybe you can even, you can slap me upside the head and say, you know what, Ken, you probably haven't done the best job of taking care of business. And that's fair criticism. But do know that We mean well. We're not blowing money, but they do need to be paid, man. And the thing is that for the work that they do, I don't pay them enough. They do the work. They love what they do. And we're all the more better for it. So those are the options. I'm not going to necessarily keep you guys here forever. I am open to questions if you have any questions in the chat. But I just wanted to make this kind of a call to action because I want you to know that I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm trying to be as transparent as I possibly can be to let you know that this operation is struggling. And you see it's just me. You'll see there's not really a whole lot of activity. And like I said, I can't expect them to work when they can't get paid, man. So I'll give you a few, if there's not a whole lot of engagement, I'll go ahead and I'll end it. But I am interested to address any questions you may have in the chat section. But just to recap, you can go to KennRashad.com to buy the book. You can go to shop.hbcusports.com to purchase merchandise. You can go to hbcusports.com/donate to donate to the website. And everything that you do or everything that you spend, believe me, it's going to them. It's going to them. All right. So if for whatever reason you want to send me a personal email, you can do so. My email address is krashad@hbcusports.com. Or if you want to, there it is. There it is. Okay. So if there are no other questions, by all means, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I'll say this, man. One other thing, too. If for whatever reason you can't give, I'm just reminded of this, especially as it relates to the books. If you did buy a book, maybe take that link, man, and send it to some friends that you think might be interested in the book as well. And encourage them to pre-order or buy the book. If you can't donate, maybe you can take that link and you can send it to somebody and encourage them to donate. We do good work. I like to think that that this space is better because of the work that we do. All right. So until next time, man. Thank you for taking a few minutes to talk with me or to listen to me talk. And obviously, if you have any questions, by all means, man, feel free to send me an email, or if you want to DM me on any of the social media platforms, I'm at Kenn Rashad, KENNRASHAD. As the saying goes, I ain't hard to find. All right. So until next time, God bless you. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. And we'll see you next time.